We are here today to check out some more cricket.
But should we just call it like Cricket Tuesday or something like that?
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
It was repeating itself. Didn't we just see that?
It's so true, though.
Okay, well, first of all,
true.
Mitch Johnson, Brett Lee, MS Dhoni, with all that boring stuff out of the way, this is a very important, momentous occasion.
Hello, Boring Review Nation. Gabe.
Nick.
And we are here today to give you another installment of Cricket Tuesday. And Nick decided today, guys, to try to get us into a jovial mood, to try to get us into a good mood. Because it was a rough weekend for both of us, all right? Those of you that follow us on CFA, those of you that follow us on our CFA live streams for the World Cup, the T20 World Cup, both our teams got smacked, okay? Man, West Indies like 55, cousin, 55. A team that today went down for 60. It was, who was it that got bowled out for 60? I think it was Scotland got bowled out for 60. They said, at least we're not the West Indies. You know, that's how bad it was for my West Indies, cousin. And then, India for the first time ever lost to Pakistan. So it was a rough weekend. That's, Nick's squad. And it was rough. It was rough, man. I was like, oh, Lord. I was sitting in a dark spot, Nick, in a corner of my house, listening to just "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend." It was just bad.
Dude, you were listening to music. I was like Vesper in Casino Royale under the shower, like with my legs bent and just sitting there, not even talking. And Jody's like, "We need some help in here. We need some help." Like, I mean, it was rough, man. We're the idiots that go live and let people enjoy our misery, for crying out loud. We live stream both those matches now. Full credit to England, who I actually root for, and full credit to Pakistan for beating those teams.
Right.
But, man, it was rough. And so we need some levity, as Gabe likes to say. We need some good-natured humor to help us feel good about ourselves and feel good about life, so I don't have to run right back. I had to get out of the shower. I'm in there for 22 hours, right? Or is it 46 hours? I can't do math. And come back over here. I'm missing it right now. I'm like, why is it so dry? What's going on? I'm an amphibian or something like that.
That's classic. Just curled up in the fetal position. I can see you now under the shower. That's a classic.
My kid's walking in. Dad, get up!
Get up now!
Do you not know what happened yesterday?
Oh, man, that's classic. But, to your point, sometimes you got to just laugh and enjoy it. Honestly, I think that fans, and the word fan, guys, is short for fanatic. Most people that don't know that, fan is actually an abbreviation for the word fanatic. So as fans, yeah, we're fanatic. We probably take losses worse than players do. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's crazy. And the amount of emotion that games and players can invoke in us is crazy. I saw, for instance, yesterday at the Tampa Bay game, right? I'm watching it, and Tom Brady goes up to the stands and gives a football to a little kid, right? He had just dunked it, and the kid's crying, like you can see him visibly, like, and it's just such an emotional thing. And as a grown man, I'd be like, I wouldn't cry, but if it was Derek Jeter handing me one of his baseball,
I'm not crying.
Yeah, a guy that's been a hero for me, you better believe. And that's just what sports brings out of us. So I always like to see when guys of yesteryear talking about Tom Brady are able to stay relevant, are able to stay, our past heroes are able to stay relevant and somehow keep us connected, because even though they don't play anymore, we still love them and we want to hear from them. So Nick, tell everybody what we're going to be watching today.
So we're going to check out Great for the Good, another one of these CRED ads. And this is the one featuring Kapil Dev. This one came out a week ago. Obviously, you're watching this, you know who Kapil Dev is. I don't even need to say it. Former captain, former legend. We saw him on, I think, a reaction we did last week, right? And Gabe had said, like, this guy could bat too. I knew he was a bowling legend, and I'm not going to say I knew he was an all-rounder. I didn't know he was a legend on both sides. And the comments said, how dare you not know? How dare you? This guy's a legend on both sides. So we know who Kapil Dev is, even if we don't know everything about him.
Well, what's crazy, though, Nick, and I'm not to cut you off, what's crazy is, though, he is the I want to say he's number 2 all-time Indian wicket taker, right? And it's like, I expect if you're going to be a wicket taker like that, I don't expect you to be a big batsman. But then when I went back into the research, it's crazy. But you know me, I'm biased towards the bowling, bro. And you know what I love? Here goes the few Aussie fans I have. When Kapil Dev took 8 wickets from Aussie heads, bro, just scalping them. Give me them, yum 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 yum, delicioso, bro. It was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty. And man, it's.
I think you forget
amazing
that batting is part of cricket. I really do.
Is it? Because
you see the bowling part on both sides, because you have bowling on every single inning, and you let you watch whether it's bowled out or not. You don't pay attention to the human being that's standing at the crease.
Do they count? They're right beneath umpires.
Oh, wow.
They're a rung above umpires, I should say, just a rung above umpires. But honestly, you know, yeah, I don't like a batter. Not one. How
dare you?
Okay, maybe
one.
For
you.
Maybe one.
Good thing for you, Steve Walsh, just a photographer and not a batsman, baby. So, obviously, I know. All right. So, I had to do it. Into the chat right now. Those 3 letters, you know what I'm talking about in that one.
Oh, man.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to check out this. We're going to see Kapil Dev. Hopefully a different light like we saw Rod Dravid with that different angry light, right? Because he's such a calm, cool, and collected guy.
Right.
And we're going to check this out in 3, 2, 1.
Every time you pay your credit card bills on CRED, you earn CRED coins. Use them to claim exclusive rewards and cashback. Now that's as crazy as imagining Kapil Dev act like Ranveer.
Hey! Wow! Come on, boys! Oh, betting thakeliye chote!
Yes! Oh, it's classic! It's the way he threw it.
The better is come. Are you out of control?
सर आप गेम को सीरियसली ले रहे हैं?
You tell me.
Oh, that was classic.
What just happened? Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, let me ask you a question. First of all, would you do that? Because he had on the flaming outfit out there, bro. He looked like what's that dude's name, dude? They made the movie Rocket Man. He looked like
Elton John?
Elton John. He looked like Elton John, bro. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Could you imagine? And oh, Nick, that's pretty funny. You know, Kapil Dev was a serious individual. And, you know, part of the reason I like him is because he was also, just like my West Indies, the 4 Horsemen, he was an enforcer, bro. He'd be out there. There's no nonsense, man. I'm throwing bullets at you. Go kill. Hold that, cousin. Hold that. You know, he's got that mentality of, you know, that's my crease, basically, and you're just in the way. So for him to be like out there, oh man, that's just awesome. Classic, bro.
That was such a genius ad because the Ranveer they're talking about is Ranveer Singh, one of my favorite actors from Gully Boy. He's also playing Kapil Dev in a movie called 83, which was supposed to, I remember still to this day, I stayed up late one night because I heard the trailer for that was going to be dropped. And this was like right in like March of 2020 when COVID went crazy. And they literally an hour before, they pushed back the release of that trailer because like, well, maybe we won't send it out anytime soon.
Yeah, you're right.
I love the fact that he channeled his inner Ranveer Singh right there. Because Ranveer Singh, like I've seen him in some of those outfits before. This guy is styling and profiled. He's like Ric Flair in real life, for crying out loud. And Kapil Dev, you see that whole get when he was walking away from, I mean, that was hilarious. And I love how many layers that was. Ranveer Singh's playing Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev's like, I'm going to play Ranveer Singh. And then not just that, but it's almost like a small little, you know, nod to the movie that's coming out about his life. And that team in 1983, that was hilarious.
That's cool. That was super cool. That was super cool. And yeah, Ranveer Singh, great actor. We've seen him in many films. You reviewed way more than I have of his films. But yeah, Gully Boy is where we discovered him. I was like, man, this guy's sick with it. Gully Boy, Gully Boy. I said that song is hot, bro. That's on my track. You know what I mean?
Amazing. Divine, man. Divine.
But it's so cool though that these guys are agreed to do that and like come on the commercials and you know still be a part of the cricketing world that way. You know, for the most part, unless you're an announcer, right? At least here in America, unless you're an announcer or, you know, a commentator, you know, once you retire, you're out of the game, unless you're coaching to some extent. But I like how, okay, maybe I'm not coaching, maybe I'm not involved with the game that way, but I'm still such a big part of cricket. I could be in the commercials. I can do things like this, these credit ads or whatnot. And I still more enjoy though the other one. You know what I'm saying? But this one was still pretty good.
I think besides just the concept of the last one, not the last one, but the one we saw with Raul Draven being such a brilliant comedic concept, I think I might prefer this one just because I'm such a huge Ranveer fan.
Right.
And I'm the kind of nerdy guy that I want to know the background now. I want to know if he first met Ranveer Singh with making of the movie. And then maybe they just got a little friendship going on, right?
Right.
And when they approached Kapil Dev, he's like, oh, I would love to play Ranveer Singh. I can do that in my sleep. Can we do it right now? Like he already knew. I can't wait to hear about that kind of story that's out there. If you guys know about it, let us know. Brilliant, Kapil Dev. Once again, you are just now even a notch cooler than you were before. Even a notch cooler. And we appreciate the request from those that are requesting this on one of our live streams. I don't remember your name from the top of my head, but thank you so much for requesting it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, India lost. It sucks. Be nice to everyone out there. It's okay. The Earth is still spinning.
It's okay.
It's all right. We're still revolving around the sun. When that stops happening, then we can freak out. But with that being said, until next time.
That's 6 runs.
Going back to the shower now, baby.